Whoa, 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 whoa. Welcome back.
Look into the camera.
No, who says we have to look in the camera?
You're addressing people, though.
Hi, guys. Welcome back to WWWW.
Everybody, welcome back to Who Would Win Wednesdays, aka WWWW.
That's 4 W's.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Quite a few.
Yeah.
More than average.
We're back.
We're back. Episode 4 today.
Mm-hmm.
The fourth one.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be a good one.
You guys have already seen 3, which is exciting. Last time we were just shooting in the dark, but now I don't know if anybody's reached out.
We've had a nice review.
Oh yes,
on
one
Apple Podcasts.
Shout out the 1 5-star review that we have received. Very nice.
Thank you. We don't know who you are.
We love you.
We probably do, but your
true.
username doesn't. Your
We don't have any
give
clues.
us any indication. So thank you, and if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, and we know that you are, give us a review. You can't do that on Spotify, unfortunately. I wish you could.
True.
Thank you for anyone who's given us feedback so far. We're gonna try to adapt this to be as effective and entertaining as possible as time goes on. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Now, okay, looking back at the footage of last time, yes, I'm holding it right.
Gotcha.
But I'm self-conscious of holding the microphone because how I held it last time, I looked really stupid. It's like,
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, it's such an odd shape.
Yeah.
Yours is holdable. Mine is not. Is that a word?
Holdable?
Yeah.
Absolutely, it's a word. Able to be held.
Okay.
It is a microphonal shape. I like that one more.
Why don't we?
I gave that to you because it's the better one.
Okay. And I'm better.
Cool. So, what's changed? What's changed since episode 3 of this wonderful show?
We're in new clothes. We're in new clothes this week, guys. Wow.
For those of you listening, we are wearing new clothes. Another thing we're changing is how the WWWW C is gonna work. Before, I came up with this kind of convoluted way of one of us flips the coin, and the other person would get a side depending on which side the coin flipped. But now, I'm just gonna flip the coin because apparently Meghan hasn't flipped a coin, as some of you may remember.
Recall in episode 2.
Yeah, if you recall.
Well, how often do you flip a coin?
I
guess. Well, now you're gonna be doing it more.
I'm gonna be
more than
doing
ever.
A lot. I remember in math class having to flip coins and stuff for like probability. Like rolling dice and stuff like that. You ever did that?
I did the dice.
Yeah.
And then didn't they cancel dice because they said that it was like gambling
or something? Yeah,
that's so stupid.
Classic Massachusetts education department thing to do is to ban dice in school because it's gambling. By the way, if you didn't recall, this WWWWC is in fact it's a 1990p United States quarter. Featuring our very first president, George Washington, on the front, on the obverse, and on the reverse, there is in fact the eagle. New rule change with the WWWWC. It's just gonna be I'm gonna flip the coin, and Meghan is gonna call it, and if she is correct. She will get to pick which side she wants. But if she's incorrect, which is going to be about 50% of the time due to probability, as we learned in math class. If she's incorrect, I'll get to choose. So essentially, that's kind of it. That's the only thing that we've changed.
Yeah. On to the flippage.
Onto the flippage.
All right. You looking at me like that?
Let's talk about today's matchup.
Mm-hmm.
The chop for today.
Once again, we have not looked at any of the polls.
We have not looked at any of the polls, which are posted currently to my Instagram story. You can find my Instagram on Instagram at ber.telli, ber.telli. That is my gram.
Check it out, folks.
Check it out.
Also, another note, we do not vote in these polls on either of our accounts, any accounts.
We don't vote.
Well, just a disclaimer, just in case people think, maybe we're swaying.
That would be a COI. That would be a major conflict of interest.
Yes.
That would be illegal, and we'd probably have to be sued for that.
Yeah.
So, so now we don't have to worry about assigning things. My sleeve is weird. We don't have to worry about assigning things to the coin. I'm just going to flip the coin, and Megan will call it. And if she is right, then she gets to pick between 229 angry blind mice. They're blind mice, but they're angry. Versus
one singular elephant. But
one singular elephant.
It has incredible memory.
The elephant is just the
best
at remembering. So good. All right, I'm going to flip this, and you call it in the air, and we'll see where it goes.
Okay. Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. Are you?
I'm pretty much ready.
I forgot to.
You forgot to call it, and I forgot to catch it. We'll try again.
Heads. That was stressful. It's tails.
It is tails.
I should have known because I think that particular coin has very, it always goes to tails.
You think so?
Yeah, last episode it was 2 out of the 3 ones that we filmed. It was tails. So, how I remember that, I don't know, but.
That is crazy. I'm pretty sure it's just a regular coin, except for the fact that it is a 1 in a million.
1 of 1.
It's 1 of 1 actually. 1990p United States quarters.
Yeah.
So I get to pick the side which I will be debating for. I'm going to be arguing for the elephant. The elephant.
Cool. So that means that I will take the 229 angry blind mice
you will be arguing.
That's okay.
On behalf of those.
That's okay, I think.
BMs. Yep. Why don't you get us started? Why don't you lay out something to start the discussion?
Well, we all know elephants are afraid of mice. So, booyah. Imagine 229 of said mice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm imagining.
Yes.
And here's what I'm imagining.
Yes.
Lies.
You sneaky sneak.
Elephants are not scared of mice.
Yes, they are.
How could an elephant be scared of a mouse?
Because they're smaller. And you're scared of a mouse. You see one, you'd be like, eh.
Am I scared of it in the way that's like, this mouse is going to beat me in a fight? Or am I scared of it in the sense
it's just
that,
like creepy?
It's a yucky, wild.
Well, let's ask Google.
You think so? I'm pretty sure. I mean, why?
Just, what do you mean?
I'm pretty sure. I mean, why would an elephant be scared of a mouse?
Why not?
What do you mean, why not? Because an elephant is like way bigger than a mouse, and all it could do is just stamp on it. And I'm pretty sure.
But maybe it's an irrational fear.
I don't think elephants can have fears like that.
They are smart.
He does have excellent memory.
So, Perhaps he has traumas of his past
You think so?
that involve mice.
I don't think so. I think that everyone was told that elephants were scared of mice as a child.
Okay, well, let's ask the Goog.
Let's ask.
Hey, Google, are elephants scared of mice? Silence.
Let's try again. Hey, Google. Are elephants scared of mice?
On the website wonderopolis.org, they say, according to some, elephants are afraid of mice because they fear that mice will crawl up their trunks. This could cause irritation and blockage, making it hard for elephants to breathe.
I don't think that's true.
Well,
keep in mind that the source you provided was according to some. I don't think it's true. I think.
But I didn't even think about the trunk.
True.
The trunk. That is. I mean, imagine having a long nose. Is it a nose? Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's a nose.
And.
Right?
Yeah, because they have the mouth, they go,
Yeah.
You know? Well, just imagine having that large of a nose and then potential for something. That's scary.
I don't think the mice are smart enough to know to even go up his nose.
I think that they would be scared.
You think so? Of what?
I don't know.
The big behemoth elephant.
Behemoth?
Behemoth elephant.
Behemoth.
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 Behemoth elephant.
Behemoth.
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 It's BEHE muth.
Okay, well, I say orange.
Orange, yeah.
So.
What color is the elephant? Orange.
Gray.
It's gray. It's a regular elephant.
Hmm.
But it's very smart. Very excellent memory. So smart.
But who says that mice aren't smart?
I don't think these might. I think the mass of all the mice combined.
I think perhaps mice that are blind, their privilege of seeing that have been taken away, perhaps maybe has been, that loss.
Yeah. I completely forgot the fact that they were blind. How are they going to find?
They have spidey senses. Because, as I was saying, and you rudely interrupted me, when you lose a sense, is that what it's called? A sense. Oh my god, I'm actually stupid.
A sense.
When you lose one of your senses,
yep.
Then allegedly, as someone who has all of their senses, you are more in tune with the other sense. So.
But you think mice have spidey sense?
I said that to be funny, but I said that just because it was the only word. Spouse?
Oh. I think it'll be difficult for the mice, the blind mice, to be able to accurately find the trunk of the elephant.
Well, okay, sure. But what I'm gonna say is that I don't think it really matters if they're blind. If they're blind, then maybe they would be more inclined to find the trunk because they would think, oh, look at this nice warm hole, nice warm thing that I found. I'm gonna climb in it because I'm scared and I hear and I sense things. So I'm gonna go to safety.
I agree. I think that the fact that the mice are blind really doesn't have a difference because whether they can see or whether they can't isn't going to affect the fact that the elephant can easily just swing his trunk away or lift it in the air.
Do you think that elephants are violent beings?
I don't think they're inherently violent, but I think when provoked, I think an elephant would be a very dangerous foe of VDF.
What would the elephant specifically do? Because if they crawl into the trunk, all he's gonna do is just exhale.
In the situation that you have described, when the elephant just goes and just breathes out the mice.
Yeah.
Let us not forget that they have 4 pillars of legs that could just go, just make mice cakes out of those dudes. They can flatten them. And have we even mentioned the tusks of an elephant? Maybe a mouse is too small to actually, you know, they're small enough that they can evade the tusks. But if they were in a pile, if they were like collectively organized and one of those tusks just went into those mice, goners for shizzle. These mice don't even have rabies. And it would affect the elephant because the elephant is a mammal.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right about that?
Warm-blooded, yeah.
Elephants are mammals. They have kind of weird skin though. It's like leather.
It's like a hairless cat kind of thing.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me like a I don't know, some kind of reptile. I don't know. I have seen an elephant.
In real life?
Yeah, I've definitely seen one at the zoo.
What zoo?
The zoo in York Beach, Maine. I believe they had an elephant there once, and I may or may not have ridden it. I think I have.
Must you slurp?
Yes, it's better than having what you seem to not like.
Okay.
The water's here for me to drink.
Mm-hmm.
And, the elephant's to drink. The elephant can get that water in his trunk, and he could just power wash the mice. He could just, like, imagine I have, in my head, the water pressure coming out of the snorkel of that little dude, the big dude, the
I think that's from what you imagine and what you see in a cartoon. I don't know how accurate that is. It's probably not. It's probably just like a light, I don't know. Or maybe do you think it's like a whale where, you know, they
can just go
and it's just mist.
Pressure. I think it's like I feel like they could jet out some serious power.
Pressure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You think that... Hold on. Let me get this straight. You thought that the myth that the elephants were scared of mice.
My God.
You thought that was real? You thought that was real, which
it's a myth.
I'm almost 100%.
It says sources say.
According
a
to
source. Some people.
But you think that's real, but you don't think that an elephant could spray out high pressure water from his trunk?
I don't know.
I'm confident. Thoughts?
Sure.
I don't think I drink enough water.
I think you're like there's like spans of time that you do drink a lot of water.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think you like forget sometimes.
I do forget.
Like you get on a roll. Like I think if you had a water bottle,
I do have a
water bottle. You do
bottle.
have a water bottle. You have 2. If you use
I do have 2.
You do.
Forgot about the second one.
Yes. It just sits in the fridge, so you know it's extra crisp.
I don't think there's any water in it because it would be gross.
Okay.
It would be stagnant water.
But it's in the fridge.
So?
That's if it's left out. I don't know. I feel like
let us know in the comments: can refrigerated water get stagnant? If you leave the same water in the fridge for months on end, would it get stagnant? I think it would.
Well, even if you...
Is the temperature that makes it stagnant, or is it
so.
the fact that makes it's just been sitting with no...
Because, like, when... Stagnant.
Huh?
What does that mean?
Stagnant?
Just still.
I mean,
of course it's still.
I've always thought stagnant water meant just like
Gross.
like
That's like-
yucky water.
That's like swamp.
Yeah,
That's like,
like I don't like stagnant water. I mean, I get that stagnant generally like definition textbook.
now you're saying it too much, so I
it sounds weird,
it
right?
sounds weird now.
Dictionary, it means just like still like if I'm stagnant, like I'm not moving.
Yeah. But then in the context of water.
Of water, I always assume
especially-
it just to be like gross, just like
Yeah.
old. Like you can taste it. Like if you ever drink water that's like been out for a while, or like
Well, yeah, out of the fridge for a while, but you can keep water in the fridge. Do you think that water bottles go stagnant? Water bottles? And you've had those water bottles in your fridge for a while. And do you think that they...
it's a good point.
That's
a good point.
It is a good point.
That's a good point. Maybe that's why bottled water isn't as good. You'd have to
Well,
agree
because
that
it's in plastic.
plastic bottled water is fine when when it's cold. It's nice when you're in a in a
Pinch.
situation where you're thirsty. But tap
But yeah,
water
yeah,
is way better.
It tastes like tap.
Tap water's better.
Sure.
There's only two kinds of water: bottled water and tap water, right? Spring water. I guess that doesn't really count as bottled water. But when you get spring water,
Natural water.
yeah, true. But like, this is 2021, so we're past just drinking from pods. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
You talking about natural water, like going out drinking from a lake?
Not a lake. Oh, lakes are the worst. You gotta have a nice babbling brook.
Oh, why is the lake bad?
Because it's staggy. What is your point? There's no point.
What if the lake
This is
is?
such a tangent.
Well, I'm just saying a lake can be refrigerated by the weather. So if you,
Sure.
so would you drink
But
from a lake even though it's in March?
Never. Have you never been in a lake? Or a
been
pond?
I've been in both of those. At
Have
separate
you
times.
accidentally...
Consumed the water? Yeah.
Was it good?
No, it was not good.
There you go.
I'm not saying you
I
should
think-
drink stagnant water. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you should drink stagnant water. I'm saying my point here is that water that is in the same place, not running, it's not moving for a while, that's gonna get gross. Any water.
Even in the fridge? I don't
Even-
think so. I think that the fridge kind of restores it. Like it has a little bit of the crisp just because of how cold it is. Because otherwise, you have just water sitting out all day even. Even then, it's room temperature, it's gross, and you taste it and it tastes weird.
Yeah.
But if you have it in a fridge, then no prob.
Mm-hmm. You had cats, right? You had cats. What are their names? Biggie and Smalley or something?
Fatty and skinny.
Fatty and Skinny.
Classic.
My family's always
They
named our
went
cats
missing.
regular names.
I think they died.
My family's always named my cats regular names.
Well, Justin and my brother and I were in charge of naming, and we were like, I was like 14.
You were
No, I was not. Perhaps I was. I think I was 12,
You were of age
13, 14.
You were of age 12.
To have a...
You that's too old to be naming a cat Fatty and Skinny.
Well, we couldn't decide. And they had to have, like, good names, Like, since we had two of them and they were sisters,
Mhm.
we had to have, like, good names. Like, ones that sound good together, Like Will and George. That's good.
Yeah, that's
cute.
good.
But, yeah.
Skinny and
Well, it
Fatty.
was funny. Well, we had, like, one. She was, like, feral. And she was the skinny one. And then Fatty was, like, my dog. She was, like, Willow. Oh, I swear Willow was her reincarnated. Not even kidding. She kind of, like, acted like her. And she kind of looked like her. But, yeah.
If I had a feral cat, name it Will. You know what I mean?
Ha!
It's funny. Anyway. I just like plucked out an eyelash and boy did that hurt. The point is about cats. Sometimes cats are naughty, right? Sometimes cats are bad boys and girls, and you have to.
Naughty.
They are naughty. Gosh, this eye thing. They're naughty. And you have to squirt them with a spray bottle. You know? You know what I mean? You have to get the spray bottle out.
Yeah.
Gosh. We've always had spray bottles just kind of throughout the house, mostly upstairs because at night the cat would come and just jump on us and try to eat things. So you had to give him a little squirt in the middle of the night to deter him from being a bad kitty. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what those squirt bottles were filled with?
Water.
Stagnant water. And
Was that your whole loop for the cat?
yeah. I didn't ask you to go off about.
Well, you asked
did.
me what the names were, so I went in, and then you asked me why.
Sure, yeah.
So I did.
Good point. You're right. The point is, if I ever took a sip of that water, it would be so bad. It would be gross.
It would be what?
It would be so bad. It would be not great. It would be old.
Yeah.
So you think if I just...
Same thing happens to water that you leave on the table anyway. But
yeah, water. So I'm just asking...
This is frustrating. I feel like we're going in circles. And you're
just
little cheek.
Let me just...
And you always have something... There's always something more.
Last thoughts on the stagnant water. Let me just ask you this: do you think that if I took that squirt bottle, which was a last resort, late night thirst quencher, you think if I just put that in the fridge, it would be better? No, obviously not. The water's still the same.
Maybe.
You think so? Maybe.
Do you want to do a trial, a run? Do you want to test?
Yeah. You know what? Let's do it.
The
scientific method. Step 1. Hypothesis. Step 2. I don't remember the other steps. We're going to have a hypothesis, and the hypothesis is...
Does stagnant or still water that's been out for a while, gets room temp, can it bounce back to what it once was? By being put into the... Oh, if there is still water, then no, and you put it in the fridge, then
scientific method, always an if-then statement. Always an if-then. If
you were to leave out water for a while and put it in the fridge, then it will become crisp and you won't be able to tell the difference anymore. Maybe.
My theory is that it'll taste...
It might
better.
Taste bad.
I'm thinking it might taste fine because of the temperature, but the actual content of the water, like the gross mold or whatever that's come in.
Mold?
I don't know.
Do you think water gets mold?
Yeah.
This is not like... What are you talking about?
What do you think causes the stagnation? What do you causes it? What do you think causes the stagnation?
Not in like regular water. Like drinking water? What are you talking about?
I'm only like 98% sure this is recording. Yeah, it's going. It's been going for 41 minutes. All right, so we're gonna do a little test, scientific test. We're gonna leave out a thing of water for 1 week.
Yeah. 1 week? Sure.
1 week.
Yeah.
The cat water's been out for months. On end.
Or you have your little like hair water.
Yeah. You know what?
The hair
Actually,
water.
I feel like I refill that kind of frequently because the bottle leaks.
Oh.
We'll leave out a thing of water for 1 week. We're gonna put it in the fridge for 24 hours after that.
Yeah.
And we're gonna try it, and we're gonna see how it goes, and we're gonna make a video about it and post it on Cornucopia Studios YouTube. If you don't follow Cornucopia Studios on YouTube, what is wrong with you? Now's your chance.
Please
go over there. Link
give us
is
a like.
accessible to
give us
you.
a comment. Share.
Yeah.
Share with your friends and fam. This is a family-friendly show here.
Family friendly.
Yeah.
So, I just don't see the mice coming out with the dub here.
I mean, perhaps, let's say, Suffocation Nation.
Yeah.
We have the mice, the 229 blind mice. Though they are blind, perhaps...
Comma?
Perhaps...
Perhaps what? What? What?
What?
What?
What?
What are you? What? What?
What are you whatting?
I'm whatting your what?
I'm whatting your what? What? No, you started whatting first.
Yes. This
True.
That is how it works.
Off the rails.
This is off the rails.
This is unhinged.
This is.
As I was saying, Suffocation Nation. We have
I think that
the 229 blind mice. Perhaps they will climb. All of them will climb into
Every
the.
single one?
Yes.
How many?
Well, 229.
Blind mice?
Perhaps, and they're angry.
Forgot about their anger.
Me too. Perhaps the elephant has stolen a source of water for them, or they have.
Wait.
Or he has stolen.
Wait.
Has stolen a food source or something. Shut your mouth. I'm speaking. Anyway, so. Shh. Perhaps he has stolen a food source or water or whatever, and they're angry. They're already angry, so they're angry from that, and they can hear. So everybody's like, "Yo, charge!" They're gonna go through the charge.
Are they like? They're like charge.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. The elephant, you're saying this in this situation, the elephant stole the water or food from the mice, or the other way around? You were thinking that the mice.
Yeah, it's 229 blind mice.
How could the mice steal water?
They are. What?
How could the mice steal water?
I'm not talking about the mice stealing. I'm talking about the elephant stealing because it has a huge ass trunk. Sorry.
You're talking about So in this situation, by the way. Have we decided where this takes place? Not that it super matters. I don't think it matters, to be honest with you. Outside.
Outside, yeah.
Outside.
Anywhere.
Pretty much anywhere. So in this scenario, the elephant steals water and or food from the mice, and the mice are angry. Mm-hmm. And the mice, with their refined sense of hearing, they charge against the elephant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I actually didn't even consider. The thought of the mice crawling up the elephant's trunk never crossed my mind. So I guess that could be a valid point of attack if the elephant is caught off guard. But
you think their eyes are on the side of their heads? Do you think that they have total range of vision? Do they have? I guess they have peripheral. They have full periph, but. Can they see like at the bottom of their feet, at their trunk perhaps?
No, probably not. I imagine elephants have a pretty good sense of hearing though. How about those ears on the elephant?
Sure.
I feel like they are like in tune with the little things. Elephants have such. I feel like elephants are known for like being able to hear like everything, right? Because don't they have
dogs?
Dogs can hear really high, but I guess dogs can probably also hear really low too. I feel like elephants could hear.
I feel like elephants have really bad vision.
You think so? They have great memory, excellent memory, really good memory. So I think if they ever had seen a mouse before, this guy would remember what to do.
Be traumatized.
He might. Should we go to the polls? Should we take a look at the polls?
I'm thinking. Yes.
All right, let me just slide over here. Grab my Apple iPhone 11. It is 11 Pro. It is in the green color. Let me just stop recording here. We only have the one camera in our two phones, so I can't have my phone on me as we do this, unfortunately.
Well, luckily your camera is still in play.
Yes, so you can hop over here if you want for a little bit, but typically I go on the this camera for editing.
Yes.
Let's take a look at my archive on my Instagram, as I have said earlier, ber.telli. That is where I am currently posting my stories which have the polls on them. Eventually, we will probably shift those polls over to the Cornucopia Studios account, but we can't do that when we only have like 40-something followers. So go to Instagram at Cornucopia Studios and give us a follow for all that podcast content. Let's take a look at the polls here. Magnolia, are you ready?
Yep.
Who would win? 229 angry blind mice.
Or one elephant with excellent memory.
The results are...
That was a lot closer than I...
That was significantly closer. The results are 48% for the blind mice versus 52% for the elephant. I thought that would have been...
I thought the elephant was going to crush, not going to lie.
Yeah. So, I mean,
Literally.
technically, I mean, we're not really doing like a I won, you won kind of thing, because it's not really like us winning. It's more about
we could make it like that, but I mean, I'm not like super passionate because we're not like coming with these matchups by ourselves and then like debating which one is better.
Right. It's just
more
like,
so at a flip of a coin, literally.
Right, we just
so
like,
it's random. It's not like we rig the.
No, it's more
thing,
of a just general discussion.
You see us flip the coin, you see us call it. So
just to see what would happen in these hypothetical situations.
Just for fun.
Just for fun. It's just for fun. Just to see who would advance in the WWWW
universe.
Yeah, to see who gets to go on and fight another round. Let's see if we've got any good comments. Aren't elephants scared of mice? And if they're blind, are their senses heightened? That is pretty much Megan's
Thank you, Bella. Shout out,
argument.
Bella.
Shout out, Bella. Thank you for posting our stuff on your story. We really appreciate it.
Supportive roommate.
That elephant would be so loud, lol. The mice go and get him. Wait, what?
What?
Wait, what the I thought you were...
That sounded like a case for the elephant, but then it
elephant.
switched up really quick.
That elephant would be so loud. The mice go and get him.
Thank you, Richard.
Okay, thanks, Richard. We'll count you as a team mice then. So we got two comments pro mice. Aiden Engel with another comment. If you vote move, your IQ is beneath 90. I imagine he meant to say mice because the letters for move are very close to the letters for mice. So Aiden Engel, another pro mice comment. If you vote mice, your IQ... No, that's anti-mice, obviously. If you vote mice, your IQ is below 90. I mean, that's pretty low. But I do agree. Never underestimate the power of the blind. Size matters not. I can feel their anger. That's true. I mean, I don't think... I mean, as we've both said, I don't think the fact that the mice were blind has that great of an effect on their performance. I think they could still do really... I think they could have a fighting chance with the whole... trunk thing. What do you think? Any final thoughts here? We got 20 votes for the 229 blind mice and 22 for the elephant. So
that's
really one
crazy.
person. Really one person who voted for the elephant decided this. Because if he changed his vote to the mice, then we would have been in another sticky situation with the tie. So I think that's another good one. Really close one. So it will be the elephant that moves on in the WWWW to face someone else later on. All right. Last segment of the day. Would you rather? 60 seconds. Would you rather fight the elephant or the mice? We've been doing it, so it was like whoever won, quote unquote, the episode would do this, but we're just gonna do it alternating now. So I don't remember who did it in episode 3. I think it was
you.
Me, so it would be your turn.
I always do it. It's fine.
I mean, always. We've recorded 3 up until now.
I know, but I've done 2 out of
Well, next week it'll be
4.
me. Next week it'll be me.
3.
All right, 60 seconds.
Mhm.
Megan, would you rather fight one extremely memorizable elephant he's got excellent memory, or would you rather fight 229 angry blind mice? You have no weapons. 60 seconds. Go.
Mice.
You gonna explain that?
Because they're mice. I don't think that elephants would try to harm me. But if if it's angry,
If you tried to harm him, he might try to.
So that's what I am only one. But an elephant's only one too. But it's a lot larger,
One on
a
one.
lot larger than I am.
Mhm.
So yeah, definitely the mice. Crunch.
Yeah, I think you could
Same
crunch the
thing
mice
with-
pretty easily.
Who did I take with the lobsters? I think I did the lobsters. But yeah,
Cool.
crunchy. And they wouldn't see it coming.
That's a good one.
Thank you.
All right. We'll be back next week.
Mm-hmm.
WWWW.